Hey everybody, Bob Adams here. Welcome to Navigating Your IQD Investment, a quick review from Max Plans for Life. First of all, a disclaimer. All information discussions regarding the Iraqi dinar, events, taxes, and plans are for educational and entertainment purposes only, are general in nature, and not intended as investment, legal, or tax advice. Each person's personal and financial situation is unique and different, and the information provided may not apply or work effectively for you. Effective and established financial tax planning needs to be done by you with licensed professionals of your choosing. By signing up for and attending or participating in our informational internet or in-person workshops, seminars, and follow-up meetings, you agree that Bob Adams, David Stephenson, and Tony Elder personally and Max Plan for Life, Inc., and all affiliate companies, representatives, associates, or employees, information providers, are hereby held harmless from all liability and loss associated with the information and discussion provided, and as to any action or strategy you may choose to implement with regard to the same. First of all, to get started into your IQD thing, the most importantly is building and knowing your plan. You have to take the time to identify exactly what you want from your IQD investment. If you're left floating in the hopium cloud, you'll be unable to accomplish what it is that you're after. Without your specific goals, you'll not be able to determine the amount of IQD you'll need, the rate of the IQD to meet your goals, and the taxable consequences. Please, I invite you to use the My IQD Plan spreadsheet for the easiest calculations. There are several steps to accomplish for the best results in your IQD investment. You've already taken the first one, which is investing in the IQD. The next step is the precious metal Roth. The reasons for establishing a precious metal Roth for IQD investment include tax-free gains for the future, preparing for anticipated medical expenses, and use as a legacy to pass on to your heirs. Using the Roth as part of your IQD investment options requires considering your age. Are you too young? Having a tax-free environment for the majority of your working career is really a great idea. Are you too old? The Roth can be a great way to prepare for anticipated extended medical care or for a legacy to be passed on to your heirs tax-free. Must use active earnings to qualify or rolled over from an IRA, has a 5 calendar year aging process, meaning it starts the first of the year no matter when you enroll into it. You must be 59 and a half years of age to withdraw, and the IQD must be purchased from a dealer by the custodial service provider. And you must use a vaulting service to secure and insure your IQD. This must be created before the RV to take full advantage of the IQD investment. Gifting assignments. The reason for preparing and anticipating gifting assignments, reducing your estate tax exposure. Now, if your estate tax value exceeds certain limitations, the governments, both federal and state, can assess a tax on it, thus reducing the value going to your heirs. It identifies your intention to share your IQD funds by who's receiving your gift, the date of the intention prior to the RV date, and the amount of the intention can be filled in later. Assist in overall planning based on the amount of IQD you have and the anticipated rate. Consider creating multiple assignments for each recipient. That way you can share at one value, then have an option to share more at a later date and rate. Do not give until after the RV. Have the recipient sign the document when they receive the funds from you and retain the signed documents for your records. You do not have to use them, but they must be created before the RV, guys. It has to be done before. Creating the charitable remainder unit trust. The reason preparing the CRUT now, but not activating it until after the RV. The CRUT can be the perfect option to capitalize on a favorable exchange rate without having an immediate freedom tax obligation. The documents are completed after the RV. The rate of the IQD will be the determining factor. You decide when you're going to make that exchange. Your age will determine the allowable percentage to receive as the beneficiary/trustee. The amount of IQD/USD invested is also part of the calculation. Once the desired rate is available, you complete the document with the calculated percentages. You get an EIN, a federal identification number for the CRUT. You deliver the documents, the EIN, and the IQD, do not cash it in, to the wealth department at the bank of your choosing to open the account. Invest the now exchanged IQD for USD. You're taking the IQD in, they've exchanged it to USD, put it in the bank in customary investments, perhaps options provided by your bank or from other financial advisors. This can be done after the RV. But having the documents prepared now will speed up your option to take advantage of the most favorable IQD exchange rate. Using the CRUT and the Roth together as your final plan. Oh, this is one of the best things about this whole concept. The CRUT opens the door to exchange your IQD at a favorable rate without immediate taxation. Remember, when you exchange your dinar straight across on a taxable event, you're giving up a major portion of those funds before you even start your investment. In the CRUT and the Roth, that's not true. You get the full value. The funds can be invested in other options without having lost any value for taxes. You receive a percentage of the gross value of the CRUT as the beneficiary trustee. You can have multiple beneficiaries and trustees on the CRUT to extend its service life, and you can add more IQD as the value increases to defer taxes but have a gain on your income. Now, the CRUT can support you until you reach the aging requirements to access your Roth gains. Remember, underneath those umbrellas, you can exchange them, the IQD for the USD, and invest them. You can use the same strategies in both of those options, the Roth and the CRUT. Then you can consider using the CRUT for charitable purposes only. The CRUT can continue to provide to the other beneficiaries after your passing, or the funds can go to your chosen charity as part of your legacy. This is the best combination of plans to provide a tax-free retirement while taking advantage of the IQD revaluation with deferred taxes. A review real quickly of the 12 steps preparing for the IQD revaluation. Review your dreams. Identify your goals. Use that My IQD plan spreadsheet. Create your tax plans. Take into consideration the freedom tax, the Roth, the CRUT, and retaining IQD. Do the items needed before the RV. The Roth and the gifting assignments in particular need to be done before. Make sure the RVs happened. Check online at the CBI or other currency exchange sites. Select your financial institution for exchanging your IQD. Check the cost, FDIC options, and the security of transporting your IQD for the exchange. Cashing in and paying off your debts. Remember, this is the most tax expensive option. However, as I emphasized in the presentation, when you have the mantle of debt off of your shoulders, you see clearly, and it changes your perspective and how you want to do things. Locate and secure professionals, even for taxes, legal, and financial planner. Remember, I invited you to interview at least 6 and share with them your ideas and dreams and hopes. Use the CRUT to secure the best RV rate with deferred taxes to support you until accessing your Roth. Share your IQD gifting assignments, accessing your Roth for the tax-free gains when you've aged properly, and offsetting tax liability using the IQD for charitable contributions, a huge option. And then finally, retaining the IQD for possible future gains. You are the captain of your own financial ship, and these are only ideas that may be of value for your personal planning. Here's a list of services and links and options that are available to assist you in your IQD investment. So get your free My IQD Plan spreadsheet from my website at bobthetaxman.net, My IQD Plan. There's a video that's inserted into it. Use it so you can again take advantage of all the included features. If you haven't attended a webinar yet, although you've been invited, review the tax planning for your IQD plans. Register for the event. Get your free consultation with me. Sign up for the services provided by Max Plan, which would include your Roth and your digital preparation and your CRUT preparation. Keep listening to Tony, guys. We all know that that's a huge source for everything that's going on with this investment. And if you're an investor with Work a Bank and having problems connecting with them, check my website, bobthetaxman.net, under Work a Bank link. There's some really interesting stuff there and 120 email connections. Purchase your IQD for your personal use or Roth. I have a link that shows the most prominent IQD dealers online. And remember, you own this IQD investment. It doesn't own you. And when you put your plans in place, you're not floating around that cloud of hopium, and everything becomes a legitimate, wonderful option for investments.